The following is a talk given by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj on February 10th, 2010 in Los Angeles, California. The talk was given on Madhavinda Puri's Disappearance Day.
All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Akad Paroti Vacham. Pangulangai Degi. Yatkithas Mahamande. Sri Guru Nityanam. Harmanam Sri Chaitanya Ishvaram. Ayom Tat Sat. Today is
Disappearance, right? Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, disappearance of Ishwarpuri Maharaj Das. Ishwarpuri. We have here Ishwarpuri Maharaj Das. He's just turning the camera to himself.
Yeah. Move the camera to show him. Oh, he's chanting his Gayatri song.
He is Samadhi.
Hey, let's go.
Okay, JBC is in business again.
I heard a little part of the class this morning in the LA temple. It was a very nice class. I heard it. What is it the way that spoke this morning?
Govinda Datta.
Govinda Datta?
Yes.
So he spoke about Ishwarpuri Maharaj. So I heard he was just really nice. We went to see at one point. I was offered the opportunity to get the temple of Ishwarpuri Maharaj in Gaya as a place where Lord Chaitanya met Ishwarpuri Maharaj. And he took initiation. That place is known as the Jangnam Vadi. Hi Dara, see you later. Adios, Asmayana. And Sharadevi and Shardas. But somehow the place was being run by the half was the Shankaracharya, half was available. Because the Shankaracharya had half, so he wasn't getting the other half. So I spent a lot of time trying to get that place, but it wasn't possible ultimately. Recently we went a year or two ago, 2 or 3 years ago, to Gaya with the safari. At that time, we saw there's about 11 Gayas. There's a Bodh Gaya and there's a Vishnu Gaya. So this happened in Vishnu Gaya. That's where the lotus footprint of Lord Vishnu Gadadhar is present. You see, Lord Chaitanya went to perform the Srad, the Hindi for his father's father. At the time, he met Ishwarpuri Maharaj. Now, he had already known Ishwarpuri from a visit to his house. And as Govinda Datta mentioned, Ishwarpuri was celebrated as the favorite disciple of Madhavendra Puri. He was very much service-minded. He would do at that time when Madhavendra Puri was invalid, he would clean his body, and he would do very menial service. At that time, he cleaned out the excrement which was around his bed. Although Madhavendra Puri was so pure that even his stool smelled like roses, which we cannot, no one here can imitate. No one can claim that their stool smells like roses, but he was such a great soul. So, like this, Ishwar Puri was very famous for having performed very dedicated service to Guru Maharaj. That was in contrast to other disciples like Ramchandra Puri, who was Ramchandra. He was always criticizing and finding faults. Even he found fault with Madhavendra Puri. Madhavendra Puri was sometimes in Mahabhav. He was one of the rare souls that, like Radharani and like Lord Chaitanya, he would experience Mahabhava. So he was expressing his separation of Krishna, of Ramchandra Puri. Why you are feeling so much anxiety, you should be peaceful, like a sannyasi. Om Shanti, 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 Om. You should be very peaceful. He didn't understand at all that Madhavendra Puri was not feeling material anxiety. He was in deep love of Krishna, and he felt separation of Krishna. Therefore, he became very upset with Ramchandra Puri. Why he is criticizing, why he is equating his separation with some mundane suffering. So he chased him away and drove him out. So that was like the other extreme. While Ishwar Puri, he understood that his Guru was having a great love for Krishna. So he was serving his Guru and as a menial servant. So Lord Chaitanya, he came to do the Pindi. At that time, he met Ishwar Puri. So he said, I have no father. I want to go back to Godhead. I need to get initiated. So you please initiate me. But Ishwar Puri said, wow, you're a great scholar. Well, I cannot initiate you. But Lord Chaitanya insisted, no, you must initiate me, otherwise I shall find no reason to live. I need a bona fide guru. I need initiation. So he was so emphatic that then Ishwar Puri saw he did not that he committed suicide or anything. Okay, I'll initiate him. So he gave him the initiation there in Nagaya. So Lord Chaitanya, after being initiated, he ordered to go to Vrindavan to see Lord Krishna. Vrindavan Vihari Lal Bhagavan Shri Krishna Ki Jai. Bhagavan Vihari Lal Shri Krishna Ki Jai. Ani Vrindavan Jalo Ami Vrindavan Jalo, I shall go to Vrindavan. And he ran across the Polo River. He was running toward Vrindavan. Vrindavan Bihaya, Vrindavan Bihaya. Then a voice from the sky came. Wait, wait. Now is not the time for you to go to Vrindavan. You should return to Navadvitam and start the Sankirtan movement. You'll go to Vrindavan later. Not now. So Lord Chaitanya was stopped from going to Vrindavan at that time. So he headed back to Navadvip. So the Lord has his servants, his Shaktis, who are overseeing his Leela. And he might want to sometimes go off the script, but his Shaktis tell him, wait, hold it. You're not supposed to do that now. Interesting. Anyway, so Lord Chaitanya went back to Navadvip, and he took very serious his relationship as the grand disciple of Madhavendra Puri. Advaita Chandra, he was the disciple of Madhavendra Puri. Nityananda Prabhu, he was also the disciple of Madhavendra Puri. Some other devotees were the disciple. Govinda Dutt nicely brought up that Govinda Das, he was his godbrother, but he was ordered by Ishwar Puri Maharaj to render service to Lord Chaitanya. So on that account, Lord Chaitanya accepted his service. Otherwise, etiquette, we should not accept too much service from our godbrothers. If we accept, that should be very much voluntarily given. But because he had the order of his guru, he should offer service to Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Lord Chaitanya said we should allow him to do service. So like that, Ishwar Puri Maharaj, he was a very special soul. He was the guru of the Supreme Personality Godhead. So we followed his feet and we prayed for his mercy. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. What time? 9 o'clock.
1 o'clock. 9 o'clock.
Are there getting any questions?
There's a question already, Guru Maharaj.
Want
to sit on the chair? There's a question here. This is from Bhaktin Kelly from Gainesville. She's saying, Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances.
Hare Krishna Kelly, Bhaktin Kelly.
Thank you so much for your darshan. I have a question regarding the acceptance of a spiritual master. I am not officially aspiring for anyone at this time, but I do have someone in mind. My problem is this. I have fear regarding lifelong commitment. My parents divorced when I was young, and nearly all of my friends' parents are also divorced. I have seen so many relationships fail, and I think that has created some fear within me regarding a long-term commitment. Regarding Guru, I am often anxious that I may finally decide who is my spiritual master, and then come to realize later that I was meant to be someone else's disciple. I am willing and have been very patient to discover who is my Diksha Guru. So now I am asking If you can please give me some guidance on this matter. How can I become at ease to know that Krishna is protecting me and guiding me? I want to be completely determined and confident in my mind, heart, and service.
Well, this is a very personal question. Of course, many people have the similar question. I don't know if anyone needs to answer this here publicly or more private. There's some things I can say in public, because this kind of question has been asked to me several times, many times. One time I brainstormed and I came up with about 15 or 16 questions that someone can ask themselves to help them to come to a conclusion who should be their Diksha Guru. But it seems you have made your mind up, but you're not sure if you can make the a lifelong commitment. Of course, the Guru is a representative of Krishna and the Lord of Srila Prabhupada. So, whoever, first of all, if we're chanting 16 rounds and following the 4 principles, we can take shelter of the Guru and chant his pranam mantra. How long we wait to take initiation, that depends on us. We're allowed to change our gurus before that. If you find out that this is not your guru, maybe it's too heavy or it's too whatever, something that you don't like, you could change. If you're not yet chanting 16 rounds or on the 4 principles, you can similarly aspire for a guru and be considered an aspirant. It's almost like shelter, only officially you're not given the pranam mantra. It's a pathway for the Guru to offer to you and your aspire to Guru to develop a closer relationship. Now, as some people who they don't know who is their Guru, or they're not sure exactly, they may lean this way or that way, but they have 2 or 3 choices. So sometimes I recommend it to them that they take all the gurus that they shortlist as their Shiksha Guru, and then they call their Shiksha Gurus Guru Maharaj, and they can develop some relationship with each Guru, and that way they become a little closer as a Shiksha disciple, and then they can better decide with whom they want to make a commitment. So at different times I gave different advices to people, which is appropriate for you, and you can consider. As far as, like Krishna said, that someone who takes a step forward in their spiritual life, nothing negative ever happens for them. So if you take a guru, of course you only raise the issue, what if I later realize that someone else is my guru? Of course that's not something you can change easy. And that if you're not sure if someone's your guru, you can wait a long time before you take initiation. You can be under shelter a swear, or a shiksha. Either three. Or you can just communicate and try to get to know the Guru better in one way or another. Or you can make a decision. Who is your Diksha Guru? Then, of course, you can take shelter, and you can, how long you want to wait, it's up to you, until you feel sure. Now, if in some cases, maybe someone took someone as a Diksha Guru, but they have other relationships with the Shiksha Guru. Sometimes the relationship with the Shiksha Guru is as strong as the Diksha Guru, or even stronger. And normally, the Diksha Guru takes the precedence. He is normally the person that we follow. That's a general rule. If there's some conflict of opinion between the Diksha Guru and the Shiksha Guru. However, in some cases you may have a blessing of the Diksha Guru. That okay, you can follow your Shiksha Guru, you can be under his shelter. In some rare cases that might be happening. I don't know I may see that officially someone may be the Diksha Guru someone, but they're rendering service under the Shiksha Guru. You don't know internally what's the arrangement, but we see that this happens sometimes. So, whatever the case may be, we're in this kind of a multi-guru society, and right now we have 100 or so gurus. In the future, we expect to be thousands and tens of thousands and so many gurus. So these issues are going to come up more and more. Krishnadas Kaviraj, he had one Diksha Guru. We were only allowed to have one Diksha Guru. He had six Siksha Gurus. His six Siksha Gurus were the six Goswamis, and his Diksha Guru was Lord Nityananda. Pretty well protected guy. So, between his Diksha Guru and Siksha Gurus, there was nothing on him. So, I don't know if this helps. If you want those 15, 16 questions, I can ask Swami Shakti to send them off to you. I'm very happy, Shelley, that you are asked the question anyway. Although it's a bit of a personal question, there are many other viewers who have the same situation. I'm very grateful that you are extending your outreach programs to other students at Gainesville, and it was nice to speak at your program at the what's it called, the Krishna House.
Yes, Krishna House.
So thank you very much for your dedication to the Prabhupada's movement. By the way, we always accept Srila Prabhupada as our primary Shiksha Guru. So if any Guru ever said like, oh, you don't need to follow Prabhupada, just follow me, you're allowed to drop that Guru. And the Krishna forbid, I hope that never happens. We are the Parampara system. So our Guru has to be in the Parampara. If he disconnects himself from the Parampara, we don't have any connection with him anymore. But we have a connection with Prabhupada and previous acharyas. And That's like the worst case scenario I can think of it. That wasn't the case you brought up. Any other question?
Yes.
Ms. Ramel?
Yes, there's one question you want to ask.
Fine.
Then let's go back because it was earlier. Why is not good to take in a service from our God brothers?
What?
Why is not good to accept service from our God brothers? You said something.
Why is not good to take service from your God brothers?
You mentioned something earlier in your talk, so they made a question.
He's talking between God brothers.
Yeah.
See, Govinda Das, he was offering service, very menial service, 24/7. So that's quite acceptable. A little service, from a junior godbrother to a senior godbrother. I mean, that does happen sometimes, but not to the extent like Govinda Das was offering all the time at service. So, there Lord Chaitanya said, because he was ordered by his Guru, our Guru, that he should assist me, I therefore am accepting his service like that. What is it? That's Saraswati Maharaj thoughts.
Trying to keep you straight. He said.
No, moving his left hand all the time.
You got it really upside down.
Yeah, I'm holding it. That's a,
Someone asked, why aren't I moving the right hand? I can't.
yeah, but the last one of the
Right hand.
Part of my therapy for walking is to stand every day as much as possible. So I give the class standing. So I'm doing therapy while I'm doing class. The secretary should be very happy. So, because the godbrother is a brother, so normally, a brother has a different relationship than a son. So a disciple is like a son, and a Shiksha disciple is like a nephew, or so it's like there's different relationships. So a son always serves his father, but brother doesn't always serve. Sometimes the brother may tell his brother, look at her, he may have a different opinion, So we keep that relationship with the brother. Like I have one here, Hari Chandra, Hari Charan Das. He's in the Shastra therapist. So he does some of the Shastra therapy for me. At the same time, we deliver him his cookies. He considers my brother. He likes to do a little service. That's his profession, so we have massages. So, like that. There was a time when the gurus were requiring the younger godbrothers to serve them like they would serve Prabhupada. And we realized that that's not the etiquette, that's not normal. Sometimes some service was there, but after all, they're still their brothers. And so, it's not like they have to do it. If they want to do it voluntarily, sometimes it's allowed, but it's not that it's their duty to do so. It's their kindness that they want to do. Right?
Yes.
Any question or comment?
What time are the cookies? What time are the cookies coming?
What is cooking?
Your question or for me?
I do. Because there were no cookies yesterday, so.
This is internet question.
The last question is cooking. The right question.
I request everyone who is watching or is here that we should, we can pray for Anupama Gopti Devdasi in Phoenix, Arizona, as she's been serving the deities of Govinda Hari. She's the wife of Radha Prandas, and she's mother of 2 kids, young kids. So since we started praying for her, she came from total hopeless situation to a stable situation. I didn't hear a news for 2 days. Can you pray for her?
So Mohini from Brazil?
Yeah, Mohini from Brazil.
Also, Bhakti Ivana from Serbia, the wife of Bhakti Luya. She's under my shelter. Apparently, they left, after operation, they left something inside her. She was bleeding. She had to go for a second operation, take out whatever they left, and like this, there's some malpractice. So she has a 1-month baby. So, and also there's one initiated disciple.
Brazil.
Brazil. Who is disciple?
I think H.H.Jayapataka Maharaj, her 2 daughters are your disciples. Her daughters are your disciples, 2 daughters. But
She's Riyananda Maharaj disciple, but the 2 daughters of her are your disciples.
I don't remember.
What's her name?
What are their names?
The name of the
2 daughters.
Her name?
Mohini.
Oh, Mohini.
Mohini. And she is what?
Riyananda Maharaj disciple.
Since
What's her situation?
Oh, what happened with her? ¿Qué pasa
she
con
has
ella?
maybe cancer or something. I have to remember.
That was just he said she got cancer.
Yes, man.
Her
Yes, man.
You can ask questions.
No, you have to go through Skype. You
so,
have Spanish and English. She can give you the English as well. And then Spanish.
Govinda Ram Prabhu from Pereira is asking to bless him so that he can continue with his daily radio program that he's holding in Pereira. He's preaching on a radio program every day.
what's his name?
Sri Govinda Ram from Pereira.
Govinda Ram, Rivera, Colombia.
Colombia.
Krishna Montero Road. All is in name, Krishna conscious. Bhakti Kelly from Gainesville. Krishna Montero Astu. Deep Krishna conscious.
Yeah, Mohini Devi Dasi is H.H.Jayapataka Swami disciple. GPS is Sadhguru, your sister disciple. Very dedicated devotee in Sao Paulo congregation whose 2 daughters are Guru Maharaj disciples have been diagnosed with cancer. Doctors are a bit confused about the topic because this is Brazil public health system. And she has been suffering for a month and so without proper treatment. So she's taking oncologic medicine to tolerate the situation, but she has a lot of pain. Her abdomen is always swollen, and they already removed 17 liters of liquid from it. Mohini Devi Das is married to Sala Grancila Das, Hridayananda Das, disciple also, Goswami. Their family was going to install Panchatattva deities at their house, and invite Guru Maharaj for the ceremony. Guru Maharaj will remember if you mention this. They also came to the airport to pick him up and a truck like a vehicle a few times. Mohini, before getting severely ill, used to serve Srila Prabhupada a bit smaller than a life-size murti, that one belonged to ISKCON Sao Paulo, daily at home. She is a very sweet person and dedicated mother and devotee. It is a person everybody loves here in Sao Paulo.
Which level of cancer did she have? First, second, third, fourth?
The cancer?
What time?
Which stage?
With cancer, they say only cancer. They are a bit confused about the topic because this is Brazil public system, health system. They don't say that.
The first or second stage and then third or fourth.
Yes, they say.
Right. The fourth stage is the same. And the first or second is sometime that you can deal with it. In any case, we certainly hope that Mohini Adedasi is not a force to suffer pain, and that she can get a proper cure. I have a disciple in Italy, Lila Vilasini. She, you can write to her. She's the wife of Chinani Das. Her daughter's here. Well, her stepdaughter. She underwent some treatment from one doctor in India who was a cancer specialist plus Ayurvedic. So he used both Ayurveda, as far as I know, Ayurveda and the cancer and the Western. So she was cured by that. Like that. She can say more. I don't know so much. I refer something to her that she knows. But it's important to catch it as early as possible. I need to know who has the positive blood type, because in 1989, it seems, when I got attacked in Spain, at that time they gave me a blood transfusion, and I got hepatitis C from that blood transfusion. Then they started screening the blood in 1992, and the kind of hepatitis I have is from Europe. So I didn't do anything else that I could get such a hepatitis. Usually you get the blood transfusion or shine needles and stuff like this. I don't take drugs and so that's the only time, and it matches up. So in case I get a cancer in the liver, it's possible. At that time, I need 1/6 of someone's liver, and which grows back, and it can grow. And apparently, with that, I can survive. So one of Ramanath Swami's disciples gave 1/6 of the liver to Shamsun Das, and so he's providing with that. It grows. So far, I check every 3 months. I don't have a cancer. We don't know what happens in the future. I'm taking some naturopathic medicine, which shows that the hepatitis C is very much reduced. But in the liver is still somewhat damaged, because in these 20 years, I didn't know that I had it. Otherwise, I could have tried to get rid of it earlier. So we've certainly prayed to Mohini that she can be cured and she can be relieved. We pray to the deities here. Hare Krishna. So now it's cooking time.
Yeah.
It's Hoshana time.
It's beautiful.
It's Hoshana.
Guru Maharaj, Divya Priya is now in Vrindavan.
Oh,
Divya Priya is now in Vrindavan. And she said that.
That's for you. Those are for you.
Share it.
Show it slowly, so you can see. There you go.
So Divya Priya is
You
saying
cannot have none.
that
Is this also on?
No, it's too close to me.
she's saying that they're doing Govardhan Parikram with Dinabandhu Prabhu.
Huh? There you go. Perfect.
And that they're praying for you every day. That many
Not
devotees
all,
in
you cannot
Vrindavan
have
are
any.
praying for your
You cannot have any.
and that they're seeing you
Guru
much
Maharaj
better on
Maha.
the internet. That they're seeing that your health is looking much better. And she's also sending a message
Yeah.
from
9:30.
Yeah. The major GVC came now.
sending a message from Ayodhya Pati Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.